All right, there we are, ready to rumble, like always. Let me switch over to the right scene. There we go. Right. Oh, it doesn't show up like that. Great. Right, now we're there. Okay. So I hope the music isn't too loud. I'm not even sure if it's okay music. You can always just suggest new music to listen to. I'm always fine with that. Right. So let's see what we have. Let's make it. Let's run it. Let's see what we have. So right now all we have is a little texture on the screen, which is pretty cool, right? It currently doesn't scale properly or whatever, but that's what we have with about hold on. What else do we have? Let's quickly do this and let's see how many lines of code we have here. I think, wait, hold on. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, we have a solid 4,000 lines of code so far in the engine. So yeah, 4K lines of code is what we're starting for 4K, 4065. Right, so, and we have that. So what's the next part that we want to work on? So there are a few things I wanted to do today. I'm inspired by this beautiful video here. Well, not directly inspired, but, you know, it just inspired me to look at this shit. Is what we're gonna do today, which is, let's see, quickly get back into the project here. I actually need to put this up because that's where my Vim is, and that's not, yeah, I need to see that. Right. I might want to have a very, much more simple way to actually do creation of entities or something like that. But at the moment, what we want to do is movement, right? That's what I said last time we would do. And if you have missed that stream, you can always hop on it on YouTube. Hold on, let me quickly show that. Right here, that's my channel. And you see all the streams are getting uploaded right there. So you can always have a gander at that. That's gonna be that channel right there. I'll just paste it in here real quick. In case anyone's here right now, I can't be bothered to check all the time. Right, so that's why you can see the previous streams in case you want to catch up with what's happening. Now if we quickly run it, right, we need to recompile it. I fucking forgot. Right, okay. There we go. Right. And we have no movement, nothing, right? So we have a bunch of not implemented stuff here, which we want to implement actually. We want to implement this right here. So let's quickly go there. I think that's yeah, let's just do it like that. So let's do that. Yeah, 73. Right. It's not implemented because we have events that are not implemented. Now, this is always going to be the case, but let's implement some more events here. So we want to have handle the case event. Wait, hold on. What are we actually? I think mouse move is the one. SF event mouse move. Yeah, there it is. Let's just verbose here real quick. Actually, let's not do anything. Don't do anything. And just break. So that way we have that handled and it's not getting annoying. Because that shit was getting annoying with mouse movement. Like, this is just, these are just clicks, but yeah. Right, so we also want to make sure that we have a little bit of more information here. So we want to verbose event type. We actually might want to do a, let's quickly do a thing that tells us what keywords pressed. Actually, let's not do that. That's kind of retarded. Right, so at the moment we only detect B. And right now we have a pretty ugly API for doing that, which involves the... What does that actually use? I'm kind of confused. We are using mprest keys, which is not in here. Oh, it's in the backend, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So let's define some more inline virtual void const final. Actually that's not right. We just want final at the end, const final like that. And that's gonna be set key pressed. Because we don't want to be bound to the implementation that we have at the moment. So return, actually we don't want to return anything because it's always going to be true, we don't really care. So that's going to be mprest keys insert key. I think that's how it works if we go back. Maybe not back that far, I don't know. There we go, alright, so it's mprest keys insert key. So instead of doing that, we're going to do set key pressed. Whoops, okay, set key pressed. And then that's going to be key B. Right, and then we should obviously change this. I mean, obviously, maybe not. Maybe it's not obvious to everybody, but it's obvious to me right now that we should change this. So right in here in the back end, we have our keys somewhere. Their keys H, and at the moment there's an enum clause, which is kind of a little bit ridiculous because I don't know why that even lets us do it like that. Anyways, what we want to do is we want to just convert between the two. So fix me, this is 30, and then there we go. Just a little smiley face so we don't forget what the fuck's happening. And we can see, open the thing on Twitch so that I can actually, on my Twitch app, so I can actually see other stuff as well, like viewers and new followers and stuff. Right. That's really dirty because what I'm about to do is real dirty. It's a set key pressed. And that's just literally gonna be event.key.code. And we can basically use this. We can basically use this like that, just pull it out here and just literally slap it in here and get rid of this other shit. Which, it's not the best, you know, but... Right, and then the same for this. Which means we want to also copy this for that. And... yeah, that's okay. That's alright the way it is. Okay, now we just get rid of this and we need another... That's vertically split with core backend. And let's quickly add another method here. It's going to be inline virtual void set key released key const. The reason we're doing it const file is because I don't want to actually ever be able to overwrite this without knowing what the fuck I'm doing. Because the backend should never overwrite these. But the backend should hold these, so that's why we're doing it like this. Right, so that's going to be mprest keys to erase. Is that not it? Ah, fuck, I'm retarded. What did we have over here? Should have deleted that. It was erase. Alright, erase. Okay. What does that return actually? That's a good question. Can I jump to it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. That's alright with me. It doesn't error on me, so must be right the way it is. That's my logic anyways. Right, let's kill all these. We have to actually leave the break in. And then set key release to key, not key, it's event.key.code. Let's actually explicitly convert it to a key. Static cast key. And the reason I want to do this is so it's explicit what the fuck is happening, right? And I was thinking about maybe making it so that you can just I was thinking about making a lot of this and doing a lot of this in C, but I just find C++ more convenient for big projects like this. Line 39 is an error. Oh, 919, I'm sorry. It's complaining about fuck knows what it's complaining about. Unused parameter. Why is it showing me an error in line 39? What is that about? There's no error here. Please? Please shut up. And this is key pressed. It's actually pressed and released. Just so we're clear, you know. Dutch engine. Didn't work. Okay, let's go out. Let's see what the problem. Oh, this is not fun. It doesn't like that because key reference to tab key. Well, that's embarrassing. It's an unordered set, so. But what the fuck does insert though? Is that not what insert is about? A little bit confused. A little bit confused here. I'm gonna need the follow up of that. I'm gonna need the full compiler. Dang, Bob, Jesus, holy shit. Alright. It's probably in place, isn't it? You probably want to in place, actually. Yeah. Come on. Fuck's sake. Right, set key pressed is not it's not what we want apparently, so set key pressed is not. I think we want to in place actually. I'm not sure. I think so, yes. Absolutely not. Oh, it's not const. Fuck, I'm retarded. Of course it's not const. Core backend, please. Can't be const if we're doing this. What the fuck? That was a bit retarded, to be honest with you. I'm sorry about that one. Chief. Alright. So now if I press a key, any key, it will handle it. It won't yet tell me what key it is. And escape actually doesn't close the window. Do we have that? I don't remember this. Do you have escape close the window? Core up. Actually, fuck off. Core. Fuck. Alright, there we go. Hold on, I have to quickly message someone. Right, okay, let's continue here. So, the application should actually ask the backend every time, and actually the state should do this. It's getting ridiculous. Why can this not find my definitions? It obviously knows, right? Oh well. Oh well. So the state should do that, right? So what's it called? Game state? Yeah, there it is. There it is. What do we have access to? Application, the backend? Is that what it is? No. Oh, is it just backend? No. Oh, probably window has it. It has the backend right here. I don't know why that wasn't showing it to me. It's kind of fucky that it wasn't doing that. Definitely still struggling with this. Game state. Right, application, the game, what is it? Backend. God, this is really fucking annoying that it doesn't do that correctly. It's just like, what the fuck, you know? We have application age right here, which is, wait. Do you have multiple application things? Oh, it's a window that has that, doesn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, sorry about that. So we're talking about the game state again. That should do application and then we just jump there. Oh my god, please, you fucking piece of shit. Right, window has a static method though for that. Okay, that's kind of weird. We shouldn't have that, but right. So we need to quickly include that. Oh, I guess. Window. Whoops. Window.h. It's not Windows.h. That would be pretty yikey, you know. Window the is key. Does it forward to the backend? I think it does. Key escape. Application the shutdown. So yeah, see if that works. It's gonna be a CD like there, and then CD back into core. There we go. That worked perfectly. Right, I'm not sure if this is fucky because I think the window might have something to say about that. I'm not sure though. Close. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Do we need to close the window? No. Yeah, we do actually. We do actually need to close the window. Oh, we don't really because the application does all of that for us, right? So it doesn't matter. I think we should just get rid of the window close. Where's this getting called from? Is your close getting called anywhere? No. Is there Is window the close called somewhere? Why is grab so fucking slow? Grab search for right, I only want to search .cpp files. I'm so confused how the fuck this works, okay. How does grep work? Extended rec expression fixed strings. Yeah, it's a fixed string anyways. See, that's bullshit. I know that that's bullshit. Grep in all files. Grep in all source files. Let's see if this is fucking. Can't be that difficult, right? It's just like dash dash include. Or is it dash I? Yikes. No. Is it literally like that? Fuck off. Like, is that really it? Like, I'm so confused, you know? Anyways. So it was extremely fucking boring, I know. I didn't talk for about, like, fucking 3-4 minutes or something like that. Right, anyways, let's see. Oh, we wanna fuck with this. So I think we wanna remove window shutdown, window close. Because it's just not right to have that here. It's not the build, it's not supposed to do that, right? So close. Close, where are you? There, okay. That is right, fuck. Hold on. Fuck off. Okay, there we go. What is that called? Is it called like relative number one? Sure. How do you do that? Oh, is it just literally set relative number? Yeah, set relative number. Right. So next thing we wanna configure in Vim real quick. It's all part of the development process for me. So as I know there's a .config git. Yeah. So git add. What if we init? Yeah. And vim dash okay. And okay, there we go. Update. Add a bunch of shit. All right. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Right. We want to remove that in window.h. Close. There it is. So we want to remove. See, now it's easy because I can just say like 3. Actually, what is it? 3D3? No, is it just 3DD? Oh, there you go. That wasn't right. So it's like 4DD. Yeah? There you go. Could have done one more, but oh well. That doesn't like it. Right. Took me a second and a half. Right. That's gonna be straight up application. The shutdown. Oh well. Alright, let's open application.cpp and add some stuff. So, right, first of all, yeah, we're gonna add a reason. Cool that we already have that. Shutdown hint. Window closed. Critical abort. So let's get the worst ones out of here for now. Window closed and scribble. There's right. So this is closing using X. Then this is exiting using an in-game menu hotkey. Generic, super bad, failure code. Right, beautiful. Now let's actually reformat this. It's ugly as fuck. Right, and then we want to probably move this. So I can remove this, and we can just grab the just fucking grab it like that, and then shut down hint, hit. Actually, just shut down hint, and then we'll do that in the actual implementation. And should we do a should we put a default? I don't think we should. Actually, I think the title is really bad, so let me just quickly change that. Not that I think about it. Wait, that's not even the title I set. There we go. A little more engaging, you know, guys? You know. Right. Now this needs a shutdown hint. Ooh. Shutdown hint. And that's gonna be what's it called? Do we have a log or something like that? What is the thing that we are using to actually say stuff? There's something we're using to. This is just verbose. Is it literally verbose? Yikes. Hold on. Is that the only macro we have in order? There's verbose debug, and that's about it. I think debug tools has some though. It does not. Right. Oversight on my part there. F debug. Fuck. And F debug. Define logX. Oh, 1 second, I have to do something real quick. Really important. Need to give someone important real quick. Which of course I don't have up here. Okay, I'm gonna have to give you guys a little bit of a break real quick. Hold on, we are back. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh shit, the music stopped. This is a scam and a half. Yikes. Right, right, like that. Um, Question is, do we want to do end support or what do we want to do? What do we have is kind of the question, right? A whole bunch is what we have. Hold on, we have all these cards that are configured. How about Cyan Bold? That actually sounds pretty good. Cyan Bold. Right quit, and there we are. Instead of doing verbose debug or whatever that would be, we do log. Shutting down. Reason. And then we want to actually grab the reason, which is hey gamer, what's up? trying to program it this time. This beautiful time of day. Nobody's in here, but that's A-okay. So just chilling at this time. Shutdown reason. Hint. Shutting down hint like that, and yeah, that's pretty good. It doesn't like that. Oh, in expansion. So it doesn't like this because we have not specified a file name, and that's not how you start. Yikes. Alright. Let's try that again. Oh shit. Yeah. I just had that on a second ago because I was going. No, I'm sorry. It's my fault. That is my fault completely. I didn't reconfigure it after I left. Let's see how that looks. Oh god, okay. Make the image. You want to see the image? Right, we need to first fix a bunch of calls. So, for example, game state does performs a shutdown. So, core game state.cpp performs a shutdown, which now takes a hint. Yeah, so shutdown hint. Game exit. And then we also have SFML, actually it's core, SFML, backend also calls shutdown. Right here, we want to give that a hint, which is shutdown. Hold on, I'll read the message in a second. What do we have? Shutdown, window closed. Arrows, yeah, I know, it's pretty, right? Love it. Right, that should be it. I doubt it that it is actually it, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, never mind. That really doesn't like it. That really doesn't like it. Let's edit that real quick. That's gonna be in global. Wait, no, it's not. It's an application, not CPP. Now here, it doesn't like this because it's not right. So what you want to do is actually cast it to an int, which is probably fair to do, since that's what it expands, I think. Here's the image. There we go. It's actually the ground texture from the earlier prototype, if you remember. Oh, studdying. I like that one. Right, so basically this is the image from, this is the ground texture from before. And I can put any texture here, obviously, but it's specified by, ooh, look, it now says shutting down 1. Right, and then I can just look up what that is, right? So I can just quickly go in here, assign some actual values to this. So that's 0, that's 1, that's 2. They're automatically assigned to, but Alright. Alright. You know this is getting uploaded to YouTube, right? Right, there's a lot of issues here. Wait, where is that defined? Where's the previous definition of that? Hold on. In core.h. That's in string. Actually, that's an include core. Core. Right here, and that should actually have a bunch of if and defs around it. Fuck. Okay, global. Let's see. Can I undef? There you go. Okay. This chat is very neat. All right. So right now, what is that one we're constantly getting? Oh, is it my mouse leaving and entering the window? Oh, that's neat. Oh well. Oh, yeah, so right now we can't really interact with it, which is fair, right? But so that was a shutdown 0. What is this? Shutdown 1. I can't really make it crash right now. It's iron block. It's really not. it's really not. I could just put a Minecraft texture on it. Is that illegal? I don't think it is. Iron block texture. Oh, it already knows what I mean. Sweet. Let's grab the original, the OG. Just gonna be that one, but not ugly, please. Thank you very much. Hello? Minecraft, please. Where's that thing? Why are people too retarded to actually just make a texture? I guess this is the closest thing we have. Okay, well, I guess I can't use that. I can use just iron ore, but I'm not gonna. I know, I want to play Minecraft too. It's just how it is sometimes. In life, you know, or something like that. Yeah, maybe we can play for an hour. I don't know yet. You don't know yet, actually. That's kind of the problem, isn't it? Right. It's incredible how, like, there's nobody online on Twitch, like, at this time. Oh, I said that, yeah. Hi, Zedhu12. Welcome back. I remember you. I very much remember you. Right, so we have an image on screen, and that's pretty cool. Also, I just counted. Yep, this is 2D rendering, very much so. But it's boring, obviously. It's just SFML. I didn't write any of this. Oh, not much of it. I just use SML for now. I could actually use your expertise in another thing, but I'll hope that you hop on the weekend. No, I don't use shaders yet. That's all. This is just a sprite, so that I can get some other stuff working. Because the rendering is something I want to do later. I just wanted to have a way to add a sprite right here. This is my sprite. Adding, and no, that's not what I meant. It's just that I know on the weekend there's way more people that just like come through. It's just way more through, like people that are fucking bored and whatever, which is great. But that's actually really reasonable, right? Yeah, I want to do 3D and 2D rendering like proper with shaders and stuff. I actually have a separate project where I'm using that, where I'm working on that. But I mean, what you can do if you want. Oh, that's 1/x. Yeah. Right. Yeah. The point is that I have a different project where I do 2D 3D rendering. But I'm stuck at one thing, and I might need help there. And I'll go on the weekend. I'll go over it. Maybe you're here and can help me. I don't know, but I definitely need to fix that. Again, this engine is a 2D engine, so it's not, not really that important to have the 3D thing. But we kind of, it's always good to have like if I use a 3D renderer for a 2D engine, then what I can do is I can have really good shadows and stuff. Like, no, I don't actually have to do 3D, right? But I like shadows that are calculated as if it was 3D and stuff like that. That would be really neat to have. Yeah. Oh. Bon appetit, peoples. Everybody. Oh, damn. It almost doesn't struggle. Oh my god. I'm not right. I'm not sure that's how you're supposed to eat chicken. Yeah. Oh, about textures. I'm gonna make my own texture format, obviously. But yeah, for now, or maybe not make my own, but at least make my own like packaging for it, so that I have just one file that I can load into memory and then access the different textures, because that's efficient. Well, it's more efficient than doing it all separately, right? Like I just load them onto memory and do all the things, like send them to the graphics card and whatever, and then I can close them. But aw, I cry. Right. Okay, so the sprite render component has a reference to an entity, and that reference to the entity actually gets passed to the renderer. So if we look in core rendering renderer, that's actually not right. It's the core SML backend that's doing that. Right here where we're submitting that's not it. Right here we're submitting a sprite render component. So this right here, oh shit, I'm retarded. So this right here is my submit. Algerian, damn, that's neat. That's really cool. You know, that's such the entire, just all of North Africa is something I definitely want to visit. If my geography isn't completely down the drain, that should be also Algeria. If I'm not completely retarded right now, but we have like kind of a triangle going on. So we have Algeria, Germany, and Russia now. That's pretty cool. We could all meet up in what's in the middle? Right, Rome? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, Poland. Right. Yeah, it uses the entity's transform position. So what we what we can do, theoretically, what we should be able to do is we don't have a delta time at the moment, so we can't really use that, which is kind of yikes. Like if I just verbosely output the delta time, you would see it's always 0. Yeah, dude, democracy is just like any other thing. It can be done wrong and it can be done right, and you might not know which one it is, you know, if you don't pay attention too much. Especially boobies, yeah. I mean, um, I'm transferring. We need a move thing. We need a move delta time adjusted or some shit. Just have its normal move. I don't really care that much, you know? Do we have set position? I think we do have set position. Oh, wait, oh no, it's in transform, isn't it? We'd actually found it this time. Impressive. Right, then transform has also some move and whatever. I'm not that good with it, so... Move by and move to. Offset. And avoid move to, which is set position. We don't need that. Yeah, if we did it right, we would do a different thing here with move by and move to and whatever. Oh, dude, you know, Africa is just one of those, like, just all of Africa I have like no clue about, like except maybe like South Africa or some shit. So there's just, it's just, I have no fucking clue, but it's really neat. I find it really interesting. I wish I had more time to look at that sort of thing. By the way, do you like my Vim config? It's really neat, isn't it? Has this sort of thing. Set position move by. Right, we know I want to implement this obviously, so it's up in here. Where is it? Where did I put it? I put it below set rotation, which is a weird place to put it. That has to do with positions, but oh well. Not doing the same mistake from like yesterday or whenever. Again, where I had this problem where I didn't know this. So m position plus equals offset, and that's about that. Right. Now what you'd be able to do is just say transform move by, and then I want to move back to, I want to move what? Maybe a little bit in the x-axis. I don't know how much actually. I think we probably have fucking, yeah, it's pretty neat, right? Yeah, I think so too. I have my dot files on GitHub, I think. Actually, probably private. Oh well. If anyone wants them, obviously, I can put them somewhere. They're really ugly. I have no clue about dot files, so I don't know really what I'm doing. I'm just gonna move by some ridiculously small amount because I think we're running about a few thousand FPS at the moment, and that's not really. We don't have delta time adjusting right now. Like we don't adjust anything for delta time, which we should be. We should be calculating delta time and, you know, all that sort of thing. I don't know why we're not. I think I'm just fucking. Yeah, that's not moving. Let's implement delta time real quick. So, what is delta time? Delta time is the time between frames. Or, like, not between frames, like the time it took to render a frame. Oh, rendering your new project? What project is it? Can you send up a GitHub link or whatever? Do you have a GitHub link? Right, delta time. Here it is, actually. Right, so the way we actually calculate delta time is by taking SF time. We could use anything here. I shouldn't actually use SF time. I should use standard chrono. Time age. Actually, no, wrong. Vim core time age. F and def time age, define time age, whoops, and if time age. Right, so the idea here is that I want a wrapper. Again, because I might want to change it later, and I can't be fucked to use fucking... I'm gonna use it in multiple places, right? So... I'm gonna use it in multiple places. Software ray tracer. Oh yeah. I attempted that before I fucking died, so good on you for trying that. I can recommend C++ for making software ray tracers and stuff like that because you can abuse the zero cost abstractions to make a really good like compile time checked mathematics, like splitting vectors into multiple categories, like having a vector 3 that is like a what's it called, like a free vector or a bound vector and stuff like that, and have the type system figure out whether your calculations make sense, which is pretty cool. But photon mapping, I have no idea what you're saying. I'm so lost. Okay. Should I do a functional approach here? Should I just have a class? Okay. What do you think? For a time thing, should it be class, object-oriented, or should it be functional? I mean, an entire project is object-oriented, but this kind of feels like something where you might want data. Oh, well, I'm gonna make it. Never mind, I'm gonna make it like this. It's gonna be static class. That's probably the best. Public go. Nice. I have no clue what you're saying. I'm so lost on that. I'm like in that direction. I have so no idea what I'm doing. And no, I have not heard of quantum fluid. What is that? Risky click of the day. Oh. Hold on, do I know this? Oh. Oh shit. I'll look at that later. That's a little bit too much information for me at that one time right now. Yeah, I saw. Is that a natural property of light or some shit? Like of waves? Waves of light or whatever. Is that like it? Yeah, I know, but is that visual that you see where it's like those blobs and shit? Yeah, I'm aware, but yeah, I think it's the point is that it's both, right? It's a wave and a particle at the same time. Okay, what that's neat. That's very neat. Oh, what a cumbersome name. I love it. Should we do float precision or double precision? Who gives a shit? Float precision is enough. Double slit experiment. Seems familiar, but I don't think so, no. Cumbersome. Cumbersome. Oh, okay. I have not. No, then I don't know what it is. No. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you. Yeah. Yes. I don't know how to do this. Let's just do it like this. Standard. Actually, let's just have it. Someone's asking me about their Windows problems right now over private messages, and I'm like, I don't really use that. I don't have any access to a Windows machine. Well, I actually have, but I don't want to touch that thing. It's not. It's dirty, you know. No, I have not hacked yours. Oh, that has to be pretty small slits. Talking like what? Very small, at least. How does standard? Standard high res clock. How does that shit work? Yeah, nanometers. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, fuck this. Fuck this. Was it system? I actually should make that static. That's retarded. How's that work again? I'm so confused. I do not know. No, I do not know that. I did not know that. We want the seconds, right? Right, and then we want to have a last time here, so float. then is the current time minus the last time, because the last time was less. Yeah, makes sense. And then the last time is the current time. Now we return the delta t. Oh, it works. Alright. Now we go grab this. So in here we just construct a time, right? Include time h. Not actually sure if this is a fucking retarded idea, but float dt. dt is time again at the time. And yes, I know that's retarded in some ways, but yeah. Now we just insert it in here and in here. And that should do it. Now I just need to go to the, what is it? Main, right? Yeah, and just go quickly. I should call that a clock. I'm retarded. Holy shit. I should totally call that a clock. That was what I was looking for. Clocked age. That makes a lot more sense. And here, call that a clock. Damn, that's retarded. Thank you very much. It is a clock, actually, because it does keep track of time. So, yeah, I think there is actually an SF clock, isn't there? So SF clock. There is actually an SF clock, but no, thank you. It gives me back a time. At which point I can take that as seconds and then subtract those. Like that's just like multiple steps. Right? Isn't it? Or do I need to use like do I need that in order to even get this? Because like what this oh no, I need it. I need it because SFML is fucking retarded and if you construct a time it's just 0. I need a clock actually in order to set the time and god, that's retarded. That would have confused me though. Good on us for checking that real quick. Yeah, okay, so the current time is the clock dot restart as seconds. Yeah, that's absolutely fucking retarded. I don't understand it. I honestly do not understand that. Right, so now we need to edit this to make lists to actually include that. Core clock dot h. We don't need to include that in there. If it's another h, we don't need to include it because it's well, it's getting included. That's how it works, right? And now we can actually use delta t here. Verbose FPS. Let's quickly output the FPS so we know what. The FPS is always 1 over delta time, right? And then it's gonna get spammy real quick, but whoa, am I retarded? Right, there's no such thing as that, so let's go in core application.cpp. That is now called clock to nobody's surprise. There's no such thing. Oh, HPP, wow. Core clock. I was wondering why that looked funny. funny. Now we also need to, oh god. I should really have a little bit of more of a look at what I'm doing sometimes. Clock. Luckily I have a little rename feature where I can just go, that's now called clock, and boom. It took way longer than it should have. Uh-oh. No, that's a risky click. Unclocked, I guess. Yeah, exactly. No, but you don't understand. That's something that I can actually show you. So restart gives you the so what happens is restart actually gives you the elapsed time too. It's kind of confusing. I remember this because I've used it a lot, but it doesn't make any sense. But oh well. Well, I guess it gets rid of one call, but that gets abstracted away anyways, so I'm not sure what the fuck that is about, you know, but... Oh, well, you know? Ooh. Ooh, no, yeah, that's neat. That is really neat. I mean, it is basic, but that's more than I've ever done. Holy shit, that's cool. I'm really jealous. That's really neat. Yeah, that FPS doesn't look right at all. What do you think? Does this look like you divide by 0, or what is this? We're passing the delta time to both of these. Oh, okay. Not clear what that is, but that's neat. Main should actually just give me the delta time. That's very small, that doesn't look right. I doubt that we actually, wait, what's our... I don't think that that's actually right, because I doubt that we're actually having that many FPS at the moment. I mean, it's possible, that's a pretty beefy PC, but, you know, but I'm pretty sure that wouldn't put that many, that wouldn't put out that much anyways. I mean, there's no way. Backend. Needs to set that. Wait, no, that's not right. It's mRender window, isn't it? That's an SF render window. Okay, I know what to do with that though. Physically based diffuse. Yeah, I'm aware. That's nice. It looks really good. I really want to get into that sort of thing. It's really neat. Right, mRender window set frame rate limit. I think it was what it is. I'm not entirely sure on that one. It is. Yeah, that's not right. What the fuck? God, I can't be bothered. SML delta time. Can't be bothered to figure this stuff out myself right now. Better things to do. I know they do the whole restart routine, but you just restarted every. Yeah, we're doing stupid thing here. We just need to literally return clock start. So it wasn't working. Oh, well, as whatever the fuck. That looks more like it. So that's on at 60 FPS right there. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything else. And now if we go into SFML backend and set right there it is. We set it to like -1 to disable. There was something like that, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, a few thousand FPS, that's what I expect. So far, nothing really fucky is going on with it. Let me quickly look at our binary. Are we actually optimizing and stuff, or? No, full debug info and everything. Yeah, that's neat. Time to run hotspot. And kind of look at what we have in terms of that. Right, this is all set up correctly. Oh, I need to actually sudo hotspots. Long story why that is the case, but we do have to do that because I know it's dangerous, but who gives a shit? We need to actually have that as the working directory, otherwise it fails. Right, there it is. Pretty simple. And then this is actually a really unfair test, but if we view the results, we will see that most of the time it's actually taken up by our... Where is that? Come on. There's our window update and whatever. Let's actually have a look at that. So, again, this is out of our control. This is completely out of our control over here. Because it refers to libsfml. So, which, by the way, we have to actually do that differently, but oh well. So all of this is basically just GLcore stuff. Okay, so top down. What's using the most? This, okay, so that's expected. Then, what is this? Oh, switch time, off time. This is what we're interested in. We're interested in cycles. Everything else kind of hey, kind of yaks. We don't care. Right, so that's nothing. All right, good. Adopt entity actually took some time. Interesting. Okay, so draw, you know, as expected, draw is at the bottleneck at the moment. Memory usage in what terms? You mean like what uses how much memory, or how much we used in total, or how much we allocated, or what do you mean? Just yes, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Valgrind. Shall need kinds. Oh, there we go. Oh, what uses what? No, I don't think we can do that. We see that NVIDIA's drivers are fucking leaking memory all over the place, but other than that, that's always been the case on this machine. I don't know why. There's a way to know that. Yeah, of course there's a way to know that. I'm not sure how to, but there surely is a way to know that. I mean, there is, what is it called? Something perf. Is it gperf? That's not it. That's not it. Hold on. There was a thing like that. There was a thing for that. Well, okay, there's a way to, we could just we could LD preload our own version of malloc and have it print, but that's not really helpful. What can we do? There's a tool for that. There's a tool for that. There's a tool for that. Let's search a bit around. I'm gonna do it in private tab because I'm gonna enter a whole bunch of search terms. That didn't work. Right. Is it not gperf? Yeah, but there's tools for it. What uses how much memory? I just today read about something like that. No, I just today read about something that had to do with that, so I mean, okay, so one thing, right, obviously, is that this shows you how many allocations. Right above all the X11 and driver memory leaks. There must be a thing for that. Hold on, let me quickly look at my my phone for my history concerning. Where is it? Oh hell yeah! Finally finished eating. Ah, I remember. Linux write debugger. That's not quite it. Extract symbols. I think ptrace. Right, debugger. Well, I don't actually want to use ptrace, but there was something like that. Where when you try to write a debugger, you have to use it. Now that maybe it actually doesn't exist. But what we can do, right? What we can definitely do. Ptrace is no, it has nothing to do with ptrace. I know there was something like that. Well, that's fairly simple. I mean, I have memory.h. And everything that's kind of big is allocated using this. Like all objects that I control. So let's see. Let's just output some verbose stuff right now. Um, I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. You should handle your own memory. Like you should have your own malloc and shit for your own game. Makes sense because the operating system might not be that good at it. At what allocating memory for what you need. So what you might want to do is just allocate a fat chunk of memory. If you figure, I don't know, whatever much you need, like maybe 2-3 gigabytes, something like that, and literally just use that. Just have your own allocator in there. But the thing with that is, I would have to write an allocator, so no thanks you. Also, debugging gets a bit more difficult. Well, it gets easier and more difficult because every time you're like doubting, you know. Trace memory. Let me just see if I can do this real quick. It doesn't really work, does it? The thing is, there is a way to do this, but I need like reflection in order to figure out what called it, so not really too fond of that. But perf should be able to do something like that, right? Perf analyze memory. Oh, literally, actually. Is it actually perf mem? No, it's not. It's not, I was about to say. And how does it work? Right. Nothing. So it says this exists, but it really doesn't. Oh, it's part of perf. Oh, yikes. I'm retarded. And then record. What? So perf mem is what we want. Fun fact that it actually exists. Anyways, let's keep looking at this. So draw is taking, game state update is taking quite a while. But nothing considerable really. It's really, really cheap at this time. This is what I would expect, right? These are the most heavy things that we have at this time. Am I retarded? Why does it not work? Report. There it is, finally. Right, what do we have? Sort by, please, thank you. No? Okay. That exists, there you go. I don't know if you're still here, but that exists. Which, you know, I don't think this is right. I don't know what it's doing right now, but it sure as hell didn't do what I wanted it to do, but yeah. It exists in some capacity. I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Right, let's run it again. I've been fucking around way too much here. It's always interesting to watch, like, what's happening and whatever, but I just wanted to make sure that this actually still works, and it's a few thousand FPS. We want to show that in the window title, actually. We need to get it to actually give me the title, come on. String view title const. And there it is. Oops. Right. Return. It's actually not right. It's M backend. Does M backend have a function? Fucking hell. Vertically split core backend.h does not have one, does it? It does not have one. Alright. Virtual void window title const 0. Vertical split E. Oh no, just vertical split. Corner. I'm not gonna be streaming for much longer, I don't know. It's kind of burning me out a little bit. SFML backend. That needs to define it. Right here. Alright, and then has to actually implement it too. Right here. Just to keep it consistent, you know? Why did I, it's not void. Oh my god, I'm retarded. String. Just gonna return a string. Yeah, I can't be bothered otherwise. Return string of render window. Get title. core backend has to also be changed. Makes no sense that this would return void. This returns a string, obviously. So now we can say window title. And that will actually return a string as well, because we cannot guarantee otherwise that the string will actually exist when you hold on to it. So, yeah. Now in main, we want to say set title and now we can use our neat little function string format window, that one, then just 1.0f over dt. And that's a waste of resources. No, who gives a shit? It's just a fucking title thing. I did an oopsie, didn't I? I definitely did an oopsie. I definitely forgot the SFL backend : :. Or that. That'll do it. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. What do you mean no declaration? Oh. Yikes. That's void. This is... Oh. This is string. I actually finally got to use the nice string format here to display the FPS in the window title bar thing, whatever. Which alright, I guess we can't get the title. What? So our render window get title. Is there no such thing? Because that would suck. I mean, I would just have to keep track of it. That's not a bad thing. And just like confused, so I wouldn't have that, you know? It doesn't. Serif doesn't have a way to get the title of the current window, which we set ourselves. So it's kind of like the fuck, you know? I guess that doesn't actually thing then. Core SFML backend. Yes, that is really cool, I know. Where are we here? Window title. Assert. False. This does not exist for SFML. Fix me. Thinking way too much and wasting time. Yeah, of course, I do that all the time. I do that a lot. A whole lot, actually. So much so, in fact, that when I actually get to work, I get to an unhealthy amount of work without actually caring for myself. Yeah, I would say, you know, write a prototype, get a working thing, and then rewrite it to be pretty. So I did it. That's what I'm doing right now. I am hydrating. I'm actually so hydrated, in fact, that I have to go for like a minute. Give me a... I'll be right back. I promise I will be right back in a minute. Don't leave. Alright, I'm back. Oh damn, the music always stops when I'm gone. It's like a... floats would be way too expensive. Why? Oh, for light accumulation. You could make your... I don't know, it has to be fast too, though. Gotta think about that too, right? If it wasn't about speed, you could just, you know, if it was just about memory, you could just make your own fixed point implementation or some shit. To limit how many, you know, how much it actually is. At least you're not using long doubles. I mean, flow is pretty you know. I don't know if that's a good idea, yeah. Huh, okay. Sure you can come up with something better. Yeah. Right, what have I got here? String title not have the CV qualifier because it's not const. Pretty simple. It's not guaranteed to be const because it's not. That's something we can guarantee, right? There we go. It's lagging the window out to shit, obviously, because we have like a few thousand changes of the, which is not supported by any operating system. I'm pretty sure Windows used to lag out when I did that. Like if let's just have a little bit of a counter here. So I'll make a timer class. So timer to age. Wait, actually, it should be just in the application. Just the application just has a timer interface where we can say like template type name t function void register timed callback, or just timed callback. Who gives a shit? Subsurface scattering is possible in real time, though. That's been possible for a lot of years now. You should look it up. I'm pretty sure. I mean, subsurface scattering has been in games since 2008, 6, 2. I don't know. Yeah, of course it's not accurate, but it doesn't have to be accurate. It just has to look good, right? And if it's real time, yeah. I mean, there's always a trade-off. You can't have it realistic and real time. You have to have some sort of trade-off. I know that sucks, but I mean, you know. Now we're gonna use some lambdas, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have float in. Wait, ever. Yeah, second interval, and then repeat. Like that. Yikes, okay. That sounds really intensive in computing power, like yikes. Huh. Yeah, you can send it to me on Discord. I really want to get this done at this time. Well, not done, but I want to get some stuff done. So I'd gladly look at it later, though, because I have some time later. GUID. So right now what I'm doing is I'm making an unnumbered map that just has a GUID and of callbacks, of timed callbacks, right? Or not, well, not timed callbacks. Let's just say this is really intensive to do. Hold on. So how do we implement this? You know, second thread would be good, but the second interval, timed callback. First of all, this has to be then I'm gonna make a signature for it. I can't be bothered with this shit. Right, so I just start timer float seconds, standard function void, and we'll repeat. And then, where did I put that? I just stayed. Right, so we register timer by going it's not going to be accurate at all, but it doesn't matter. Vector will do. We really need to wrap around pair. Oh well. Okay. How long is this? That looks really right and proper. I like that. Looks good. So yeah. Yeah, of course it uses multiple. I mean, yeah. As I said, you can't expect it to be realistic and real time, and also do like, also be fast, and also be this, and also, you know, trade-offs. That sucks. Start a pair of yeah. Yeah. I know. I got that. Right now we vertically split, and we register the timer. All gotten proper, so we have to actually copy this. And then we vertically split with application CPP, where we go and we implement that right under the state, right here. I don't know if I changed that. So. Alright, have a good night. Thank you for joining by. That was really interesting. It's always really interesting. Right, so we in place the timer by taking a time. So time t dot seconds is clock dot we actually added core clock dot age to actually have a static method that just says now. So static time now, just gonna return time with SF time fuck chrono using namespace standard chrono, because that's just annoying. Okay, that's gonna return time where the seconds are gonna be, let's do this proper like that, looks nice. Real time, fuck, I don't know what to do with this. Let's get rid of it. Standard. Corona. Oh, is it high-res clock? Yeah, it is high-res clock. Yikes. Who else is in here at this time, by the way? Start chrono. Then we return time of high resolution clock. Now. Standard chrono, get current time in seconds. Because that's not gonna be right, is it? So we don't actually want to have that in. So time doesn't actually have float, it has it's actually f size t. High resolution clock. No, dot. What is it? Right, now gives you that. And then okay, time point. That gives you a duration. Yikes. Okay, so now dot. What is it now? Gives you a time point. And this gives you time since epoch, which is a time as duration. A duration is duration. So that's what the fuck? Right, so we just cast it, right? It's just duration. Cast 2 seconds. For this whole thing. Ah, fuck. It's in the way right now. And then what do we have of that? I mean, can we not just get it? Like a fucking, I just want a fucking floating point. Holy shit. I absolutely despise this. You do not understand how much I despise this standard chrono garbage. C++, get current time in seconds. Is it literally, okay. That's literally the only way. Really? Is that really it? Yikes. That's not gonna happen. There you go. Alright, so that's what that is. Embarrassing. Okay. So that's gonna be t and then the function. Right, so that's how we do that. Push back like that, and then every time the application updates. Oh my god. Right. Update timers is gonna be a thing. Right here. Application. Update timers. The way it's gonna work, it's gonna say for pair timers if so time t is time now if t system is bigger or equal to pair first system then pair second. So that's the plan, right? See if this fucking dies. Probably does. Doesn't actually die. Amazing. So the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna register this at the beginning. It's gonna work the following way. I'm going to use a lambda here. Where this is basically our lambda right here. And then, okay, so application D, register timer every 1 second. I want to have this happen. Um, right, float application delta time. Right, squeeze. Squeezy squeeze. I like it. Like it. That's fun. Alright, now we return DT. Obviously. Right. So it's just the last delta time, but the application delta time. That should set the title every second. If that works, I'm gonna cry, but I doubt it. Very much doubt it. Nothing. Yikes. Double check that we're actually doing it. Doing the thing. Seconds and function is all we need. So T does time plus seconds. Doesn't get cold. That's weird as hell. Why does that not get cold? Am I retarded? Wait, it does get cold, doesn't it? Oh, there it is. I think the problem is that we are, in fact, adding stuff that isn't supposed to be added here. Just write this right here. Okay, now it always gets cold. Which makes sense because we haven't actually defined it. Hey, apparently potatoes. Welcome back to an unexpected, what is it, Monday? Monday stream. Right, so once this gets run, it gets reset, right? So we say, well, that one actually gets destroyed. So since it's a vector, can we just, it's going good, it's going actually pretty good. Haven't done that much, but it's going good. The little bit that I'm doing is really going well. Really tired though. Pair. The pair lives in a vector, so a standard vector arrays. That's kind of shitty because we need the current iterator position, which we don't have, so we reset it to 0. Oh yeah, let's set it to 0 actually, that's a good idea. That is a great idea. I've had that myself. Pair first system is the one that we want to modify, right? So set the pair first system to 0, and then we remove everything at 0. Then we literally go through standard find timers, and how does standard find work? Am I retarded? Wow. A little bit retarded. Okay, I think find if is what I want. Yeah. So what do I want to find? I want to find the predicate, which is a lambda of all things. Obviously, since we want to check whether that is what iter is this, and we find if what's the unicode, what's the inner predicate thing? Oh. I was about to say. If v dot first sys actually return v first sys time equals 0. No, well, iter is not timers end. Repeat this. It's not the prettiest, but who gives a shit. So right now I'm writing a timer system where we can just register timers with a little lambda function or something. Right now just so we can update the FPS every second in the title of the window. And I want to do this without using threads for now because I don't want to get into threads right now. Which is not the easiest, so it's not the hardest. Wait, arrays if exists. Am I retarded? There's no way I'm wrong, right? I mean, there's a pretty good chance I'm wrong. Oh, fuck. Click on that awful website. Remove if there it is, guys. That's what I want. So that's timers begin, timers end, and then the predicate, which is const auto reference v. Oh, this is gonna get formatted anyway, so who gives a shit. Return v first sys time equals 0. Nope. I could actually log this. It's 0. Hold on. Is it const? No, it's not. I remember this. Shit, I'm fucking retarded. Come on, I'm fucking retarded. So it gives us back a forward iterator, which is okay. Void void basically should have this. No, wrong. Should have here like that. There you go. So begin and then that's the end, right? So it doesn't like that. 2 should be 1. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not right. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put a paired. Yeah, pair. It worked. It worked. We got 1 update and then it died. So we see the times changed from whatever that is to 0. Which means it works, right? So let's first get rid of this obnoxious verbose up here. And then the verbose, let's just register timer main. Okay, so now instead of doing this, we just want to reset it, right? So we want to just say application. Well, that's actually retarded. Let's just implement that it can repeat. By changing this to not use core clock, the h by not being a time, but instead it is now a timer. Fuck off. Is it, maybe it's, yeah, that's, okay, it's a timer now. We'll repeat. And that's not right. That is not right. How does a tuple work? Yikes. I'm gonna call it a timer. I don't give a shit. It's just gonna be time now. It's gonna be that, and then we have repeat. That's gonna give you back a timer with time set to now. It's ugly. It's really ugly. Time now. Right, so we add that and then we say t dot repeat is repeat. Then before we do this, we say if pair dot first dot repeat. If not repeat, then do that. Oh, that's we don't give a shit. Alright, and then we go back here. Fix this declaration to actually use a timer, not a time, which we don't have. There's no way. I forgot a bunch of shit. I probably did, yeah. There we go, sweet. We're using that somewhere else. Oh, here. Else. Hold on. Right, I'm back. Let's make sure I'm actually unmuted. Okay, good. Right, so pair dot first dot sys time plus equals. Oh god. Should have thought this through. I really should have thought this through. Time t interval is really ugly because now we have to set the interval, whatever. So t dot interval seconds, and then p. Alright, so now the interval is something that it's not that easy to do because how does this work? This first stuff, yeah, this doesn't. We don't need to store the time in it, do we? We do. Okay. So if t dot interval is bigger than that, then t no. Let's pair first interval. Oh, see, I wrote that wrong. Right. And then we say plus equals pair first interval. And then yeah, that looks wrong. Looks wrong for sure. It's right. It's correct. We get an update every second here. We get an update every second, guys. I mean, maybe not every second, but no, that's pretty much every second. Oh, yeah, I just held the clock up against my screen. That's pretty much every second. So that's obviously way too much detail. We don't need that much detail, right? Like we want to like, man. But yeah, this is all just fuckery, right? I mean, first of all, this doesn't belong here, right? This belongs in core application, and here. Where we just go register timer. And that repeats, and that just says that, and yeah, we're good. We are good, and then we can just turn it in. Yeah, it still works, okay. Wrong. Wrong. There. Then we want to actually format this to not be fucky. So the way we, easiest way is just a static cast to turn in. So we don't really give a shit about it being all nice and stuff. We just want a value. That's really all we want. We just want a fucking value there. Right, and now you can see, I mean, we can just increase the rate as well if we wanted to. We can make it 0.5 or something, which probably wouldn't work, to be honest with you. So just update, yeah, like that. Obviously, that's not what we want, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go with milliseconds. I'm going to get milliseconds set up. So right, and then we're going to go into core clock. Literally just paste this into some function. It's just a static. What does it even return? Standard milliseconds. Oh. Corona. Oh, milliseconds. Now. And then. Let's just call that time now. Right. Okay, so instead of, yeah, that's good. That's better. Then we'll just say no, this completely doesn't line up with what I wanted, but fuck. Who cares? I mean, this is better than whatever the fuck I had before, you know? Way better. So, yeah, this should take seconds, which means we actually convert to. Okay, so t.systime is time now. Is seconds times 1,000. And static cost to milliseconds. That's going to be seconds. I don't care. Okay, well, I guess not then. I don't know. Just duration, cost, milliseconds. literally just like this seconds. Okay, no, we're not doing this shit. I don't know what this is. One side arrow. Fuck off, come on. This is fucking retarded. Absolute buffoon piece of shit. What is this? I hate this. There we go, count is what I want. Yeah, fuck off, dude. Core clock. God, I hate this. A core application. We do this number where we take a size t instead. Then we change it here so it doesn't fucking complain. God, I need a way to rename stuff across whatever, you know? I need a way to do that. Hmm. 500 milliseconds. That's what I want. Done here. It's really this easy. I am pretty sure. Only took 30 million minutes to do. There we go. Now we have millisecond timers. Which I'm not gonna measure if it's like entirely accurate, or it's obviously not entirely accurate. But it's as accurate as I care right now, because there's only gonna be so much that I really care about with this. There's only gonna be one timer, there's only gonna, you know, so you can tell, I mean, it's still updating, it's not really taking much resources to do this, I'm pretty sure. You can profile it if you guys care. That's I am currently... Good question. Just fucking around pretty much. I was doing delta time actually, now that you remind me of it. I was implementing a delta time thing so that we can actually do physics now. But it didn't really work, so. Let's try it again. So I want the square to move, right? That's the point. I want the square to move. But it doesn't, so I'm a little bit stunned, but I don't really know what to do, you know, so just give it some ridiculous value, maybe it'll work, but I doubt it. Yeah, there you go. Nothing. So, that, and so I thought, you know, if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna work on some other stuff. Like, for example, getting the timer to run, which works now. You have a real nice timer going, which I hope doesn't actually take that much. I'm not sure. Update, blah, 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 blah. There's really nothing here that indicates that. Up there. Update timers takes a full 0.3%. Okay. Alright, I think we're good on that one. Now, this should move, right? That's the entire point. So let's actually let's actually verbose output this. And transform position. Position is changing rapidly. So that's not the problem. Problem is that we don't care when we render. That's a good speed. Alright, so now the core SFL backend does not care, and the reason for that is... who knows, really? Oh. Yeah, we don't really... Fuck, I'm retarded. Fuck, I'm retarded. So we should obviously assign the actual... You should carry around the actual entity. Shit. Do we need the texture? We do need the texture. I'm gonna call this. It's gonna be a called sprite renderable, and it has the SF sprite in it. And it has the sprite render component comp. Then this has that instead of this SF sprite. So now down here we do this. So first we set the pair dot second dot first dot sprite dot set position. basically this down here. Whatever I use down here. Not here, here, down here. Yeah, this line basically. This, what a clusterfuck, this entire thing. Just what I need to do every time I render, which is a bit cumbersome, but who gives a shit? I probably should actually give a shit. Pair, second, first, comp. Again, this is just garbage. Don't really have to care too much about this. This is comp. Trying to get movement done basically is what I'm doing, right? Yeah, that didn't work at all. Shit. Fuck. Oh, no. Oh, I know why. I just did a big oopsie there. Right here. Obviously need to make this a thing. Where we need, oh, well, it is a standard pair, but none of that is a spread. Renderable. I repass those two things, which namely are the actual sprite, the SP, and the this isn't right, this isn't right. SP and sprite render comp. Which is not like that, it's a sprite renderable. Fuck. Let's try that again. Sprite renderable. Neat. Then this is SP comma that. Which it doesn't like that because it discards I can't talk today. Basically, it discards qualifiers. There we go. What is this sprite? This doesn't like us because it just says required from here. I love when it just says required from here. It's like, oh yeah, there's an error somewhere. Fine, you know, good luck figuring out where. We have to actually make all in order to figure out where it is. Which doesn't really tell us where it is. It's just, you know, it's just like, we don't know, you know. So, which obviously it tells me it's a deleted function, but, you know, to be honest with you, there's no way Right. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? So confused. What is happening? I don't see the error. I really don't see the error here. I'm sorry. There's no error here. This is weird. This is odd. I don't like this. I want C-Lang to do this because this G++ is completely helpless here. And this should compile with G++. Oh, C-Lang++. Copy assignment operator is implicitly deleted because of sprite renderable, probably. Not actually sure why. But it's never really that easy. And I'm so confused as to why why that is. Oh my god, what? It's all fucky, and I hate it. There's nothing that makes sense. How is it possible that I do not understand the error that I'm getting? Well, it does actually. It does actually name a member. What? Why did it remove a semicolon? I'm so confused sometimes by this absolute buffoon. That is me. I hate this. I'm done. I think I'm gonna end it for today. There's no way for me to implement this in any sane way that does not involve 3 million different things that I have to do. Language fucking sucks ass. I hate it. absolutely hate it. How can there be apps so brain dead? Yeah, I'm gonna take an actual reference. Take an actual reference because there's no other way to do this, which is just great. I don't know how tuples. I'm gonna quit for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.